Gentleman 14.
Mr. Speaker, can you please put the House at ease so we can hear from Congressman Labrador?
House be at ease. Well, Congressman, welcome back to the House. We look forward to hearing your comments. It's always good to have you here with us. The podium is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And all of you will be happy to know that it's a short speech. First, let me introduce my wife, Becca. Speaker Denny, Majority Leader Moyle, Minority Leader Rushi, members of the Idaho House of Representatives, my friends. Thank you for the opportunity to visit with you for just a few minutes today. It is an honor to be in your presence and to be here in the State House. I have always greatly appreciated serving here as a member of the House. Now that I've spent some time in Washington, D.C., my appreciation for the Idaho Legislature has only grown much more. I want to start by congratulating all of you who have decided to retire from this body this year. It's a big number. If you're anything like me, you will miss it greatly. You will be able to look back at your years of service as some of the best years of your life. I love working here because there is a true sense of duty that transcends party affiliation in the Idaho Legislature. This is not the case in Congress. I have seen a sense of duty and service take a backseat to the goal of only scoring political points. Do not give in to that temptation to look at each and every issue only through the prism of partisanship. We will disagree on many issues, as we did while I was here in the legislature, but we can continue to do so agreeably. I enjoyed working with Democrats and Republicans in the Idaho legislature. In fact, I counted some of my best friends people from the other side of the aisle. I admonish you to make a deliberate effort to maintain the culture of mutual respect and civility that existed here while I was serving in the House. You don't want Washington-style politics creeping into Idaho. The other reason I have come to more fully appreciate what you do here is that as Idaho legislators, you have done the difficult work that many of our nation's politicians are willing to do. There are 49 states that have a balanced budget requirement of some kind, just like Idaho does. Nevertheless, depending on how you do the counting, 29 states will run budget deficits this year. So out of the 49, there's 29 that will run a budget deficit. Some states have budget deficits that exceed Idaho's entire budget. I thank you and the governor for making the tough decisions to abide by both the letter and the spirit of the law when it comes to Idaho's finances. We are better for it. And our state should be seen as a model to other state legislatures and to Congress on how to do it right. Many of us in Congress from both parties are working hard to correct the dire financial situation our country is in. The House has passed sensible budgets that take us back on a path to fiscal sanity. Unfortunately, the U.S. Senate has failed to act on these budgets. In fact, the Senate has gone more than 1,000 days without passing a budget. Let me share with you some of the numbers that make me lose sleep at night. And I know that you're all going through the budgeting process right now and you're thinking about numbers. Well, these are the numbers that we have to deal with at the national level. The federal government spends approximately $3.7 trillion every single year, which is approximately $10 billion a day. About 42% of the money we spend is borrowed money. That means that every day we borrow about $4.2 billion. Think about that. Every 12 hours, we borrow just over $2 billion, or almost the entire Idaho state budget for a single year. These are almost incomprehensible numbers, and it's really hard to fathom sometimes how we're going to get out of this mess. Our work is difficult, and the challenges ahead are many. But the future of our great country depends upon all of us working together to nurse this nation back to health. We have faced adversity before, but let me remind you that we were not defeated then, and we won't be defeated now. America is the greatest country in the world, and the spirit and determination of our people will always keep it strong. We are Americans, and we always persevere. When I ran for Congress, I vowed to change the way Washington works and not let Washington change me. I've done my best to keep those promises. I was honored to earn the trust of the people of 1st Congressional District in 2010, and I've worked every day since to maintain it. I'm sure my friends here in this body will not hesitate to let me know if I ever do lose sight of my commitments to Idaho voters. I am grateful for the opportunity to serve the great people of Idaho in Congress. May God bless you, and may God bless America, and together, let's continue to work together to fight to keep Idaho strong. Thank you.
Well, Congressman, we do thank you for those encouraging words. That's a little different story than we just heard the other day, a little more uplifting, and we look forward to you representing us and for all the good work that you do for us. Thank you again.
Thank you.
House be in order.